To get started with the player SDK, the first thing we need is a video element on the page. This is a native, if you're not familiar, a native HTML control. And we just drop this on, give it an ID, and we can get started with the player SDK. So to use it, the first thing we need to do is include the script. And this is a CDN included script. The current version is 1.14, and we can include it just with this script tag. On my page here, I have a DOM content loaded listener, and we're going to start coding out the player. So the first thing I'm going to do is declare a stream URL, and I have a snippet that just pastes in that same playback URL that I just showed you. And now we can start creating our IVS player. So the first thing I'm going to do here is declare a variable that will hold the player, a reference to the player, and I will use IVS player.create. The next thing we need to do is attach the video element from the DOM to the player, and we do that with attach video element, HTML video element, and get a reference to that video player. Now we can load our stream. We do that by calling the load method, passing it the stream URL. And finally, we can call play on the player. And at this point, we have written 5 lines of JavaScript. If we save that, head over to our browser and load our page, we can see that we have no video playing because we're not broadcasting yet to the channel, but we do see an error in the console down here. We have a 404 failed to load playlist. So if we start streaming, we could do that. I have this little application over here with some pre-built demos. So if I click broadcast and I come back to the player, I give it a few seconds to buffer, we can see now that in 5 lines of code, we have a player on the page playing our live stream from our IVS channel.